Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Thunder Paladin coming at you with a brand new Let's Play series. I wonder what it is. This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Well, among my little circle of friends on Facebook, I've asked what type of vampire they'd like me to play first, and even though it is one of my least favorite vampires ever, I am going to go with the general consensus, at least for my first playthrough. I might do more if this is amusing to you people. I will definitely do as much as you want me to. I am here to make y'all entertained and make y'all laugh. Alright, I could do the series of questions, but I know what I want to play, so thank you. I do have a little bit of experience. This is the one I wanted to do first. I mean, look at this guy. He looks so bad. I want that shirt. I want that shirt. Okay. So, I've done some world. This is from White Wolf, and it's set in the World of Darkness. I've done some World of Darkness and White Wolf tabletop gaming, which is what they're most known for. It's a D10 system. I've done some Scion. I've done some Freeform. I think I did Hunter at one point. Let me know if the game sounds are too loud. Right now, this seems like it's really loud. In fact, let me go fix that. Oh, actually, I can't fix that from here. So just bear with me for right now, and we'll get this situated. But yeah. In particular, I've done some live-action roleplay. I know people are yelling nerd at the screen right now. I did a Nosferatu for over a year. It looked a lot like that too, actually, but I actually had clothes on and not bondage gear. But no, general consensus is go Gangrel. Not only go Gangrel female. She just looks like she does not give a damn, does she? Alright, over in histories, this is oh, let's see. Let's read up on Gangrel. Gangrel are wild loners that are the most in tune with the beast within, allowing them to shapeshift into more beastly forms. Nomadic in nature, Gangrel care little about vampire politics and prefer to dwell and hunt in the outskirts of society. Because of their animalistic nature, they receive a +5 to strength, stamina, and wit during frenzy. However, because of their inherent feral nature, Gangrel receive a -1 on all frenzy checks. Now, if this is a blind run for me. I know Cry's done a playthrough of this. I know a couple of other people on YouTube have done this. This is a blind run for me, but I should be able to pick it up pretty well. I do know the basics of the system, and I do know about all the basic clans. I do hate that they only have Camarilla clans in here, and no Sabat, no Shamasei or Zamitsi or Davis or whatever you want to call it. Set. They don't have those. They have the more political ones, so... Alright. They have a general layout, apparently, from what I can tell so far, but you can go down these other history... Ooh, what? Insectoid? Oh, this already intrigues me. Maybe it's the vague compulsion to spin a web, or when you catch yourself trying to use your imaginary feelers, but something tells you your Gangrel blood is exceptional. You are able to prolong the duration of both Protean and Fortitude. Unfortunately, your nature is even further from human than the average Gangrel. You cannot raise wits, charisma, or appearance above 3. Well, dang. Let's see what this is. Oh, Beast Mistress. Mortal creatures sense vampires as an abomination, outsiders to the natural order. Your presence, however, seems to pacify the animal spirit like a sickly sweet intoxicant. Your animalism effects last longer and are more powerful, but you have difficulty maintaining any protean effect for long. Ex-cop, mortician, pagan priestess, hard-ass chica. Mortician switches your abilities to skills, knowledges, and talents. Sounds like a fun background. Apparently you were investigating one of the bodies in the morgue, and they just jumped up and bit your face. Let's go with that. Why not? Why not? Okay, here's where I assign traits. Now, this is a lot like stats in your average RPG. You get to have a little bit of freeform here. I won't try to, well, like I said, blind run, so I don't really know if I can min-max anything, but let's just go. Physicals is going to be important because we're bestial. Let me see. Stamina's hit points. Dex is lock picking and sneaking. I like sneaky. I think. Unarmed and melee combat. Uh, just for the first run through, I will forego my natural instincts to max out Dex to 3 to begin with and go a little bit more basic build. Charisma. No points for this. Perception. Okay, mental traits. Perception. I would think that a bestial vampire would have very high perception and be kind of slow-witted and not that book smart. We're going to go ahead and go with that. Talents. Well, I like dodge, but I also like subterfuge. It's needed for seduction. Lets you conceal your motives and deceive others. Going with the whole sneaky predator thing. Intimidation also helps. I think. Oof. I think I want to get brawl just in case I have to defend myself. Old predator thing. Stealth, definitely want to get that to 2. I want to be able to use a gun. But I do have brawl, so knives and swords are here. Security, slot picking. Oof. Ooh. I do not know. Why not? And computer haggling investigation. I know from playing the game that the game, at least the tabletop and LARP versions, awards you more for being specialized and letting other people do the jobs that you are not good at. Let's put down investigation. And since it is my first playthrough, let's go ahead and be able to smooth talk our way into better deals so that it'll be more forgiving of mistakes as we find equipment, stuff like that. Alright, and okay, these are our disciplines. Now, if you're new to the vampire genre of role-playing, disciplines, at least in White Wolf, disciplines are your vampire powers. See, like level 1, ravens swing by because you're all bestial. Ravens, you're like Batman. Instead of beetles, it's ravens. And they come by and incapacitate a victim for a short time. It seems like a stun lock until you hit them. Beetles, they oh god, beetles go into them and start eating them. Fortitude gives you more endurance. It looks like more constitution, more tankiness for each. Right, adds 1 guaranteed point. Oh, okay. This helps us stay alive more. Since it's our first playthrough, we might go with that to begin with, and then get the beetles later as things get tougher on us. Let's see, protein level 1, I get heat vision. Then I'm able to grow claws. I guess, yeah, this lets you go more bestial. +2 stamina, +2 strength, and then more claw damage. Okay, fortitude is just fortitude. Okay, same thing. We have ravens, we have beetles, then we have a wolf, comes out and attacks. Then we have bats. Okay, then we become Batwoman, Batgirl. Oh, and they drain blood for us and then give it to us. That is great. Blood is very important. Blood is your mana and your health. It's everything to a vampire. And then insect swarms come from. Oh, it's AoE insect swarms. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get some fortitude going. And go ahead and I believe everything's good to go. Go ahead and accept. And I'll shut up for the cutscene if we have one. Ladies and gentlemen, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines.
I want to show you something.
Looks like we had a wild night.
Good evening.
What?
My fellow kindred. My apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that this is bullshit!
Oh snap. I immediately like that guy in the audience, by the way.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Okay. So we have just been introduced into Kindred Society. The Kindred is, as the on-screen tooltip showed, Kindred means the race of vampires or a single vampire. We are part of the Camarilla, and they hold these meetings at a place they call, oh my god, oh my DM's gonna kill me. Uh, oh, it's a sanctuary. I'll remember it eventually. But they meet up in a safe place, and then they have these meetings regularly to check up on each other and make sure everything's going okay and make sure that no one's screwed up. This is a modern setting, so we have to make sure that since we're vampires living in the modern age, that we keep quiet because there's so many different ways that we can die, and we want everything to be just fine and peachy. Alright, use the mouse to look around. Use the WASD keys to move. Use Z to switch between first and third person. Use the camera keys when you assign those to move the camera around in third person view. Use the insert key to toggle auto moving and the delete key to toggle walk or run. Left click to continue. Okay. Alright, I'm already liking the look of this. Here I am. And I think we're gonna call it right here for the first episode, and I will see y'all in just a second, or how long it takes for episode 2 to come out. Probably the next day, maybe even tonight. See y'all in just a bit. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.